I'm Leora,
I'm Mallory.
and on March 2nd, 2017, we attended Santa Paula's General Plan EIR scoping meeting. Santa Paula is an agricultural community north of Los Angeles, rich in California history. Santa Paula prides itself on being a small, quiet town.
This agenda was presented to the attendees of the meeting. Number 1, the purpose of the meeting. Number 2, the purpose of a general plan. Number 3, the purpose of the planning effort. Number 4, an explanation of the California Environmental Quality Act process. Number 5, how to read this notice of preparation. Number 6, public comment invited. And number 7, where do we go from here? The purpose of the meeting was to inform the community of the general plan process and to gather community feedback.
A general plan addresses the community's vision for development to the horizon year of 2040. It outlines proposed urban boundaries and planned land uses, as well as the goals, objectives, and policies that will govern the growth of the city of Santa Paula and the management of its resources.
A little about the Environmental Impact Report. According to the California Natural Resources Agency, CEQA, or the Environmental Quality Act, is a statute that requires state and local agencies to identify the significant environmental impacts of their actions and to avoid or mitigate those impacts if possible. CEQA applies to certain activities of state and local public agencies. A public agency must comply with CEQA when it undertakes an activity defined by CEQA as a project. A project is an activity undertaken by a public agency or a private activity which must receive some discretionary approval from government agency, which may cause either a direct physical change in the environment or a reasonably foreseeable indirect change in the environment. Most proposals for physical development in California are subject to provisions of CEQA, as are many governmental decisions which do not immediately result in physical development, such as adoption of general community plan. Every development project requires a discretionary governmental approval will require at least some environmental review pursuant to CEQA unless an exemption applies.
What is the purpose of planning efforts and how does it relate to tourism? Town halls are an important part of the planning process that gives an opportunity for the voices of community stakeholders to be heard. Now let's identify the different stakeholders that should be represented in the town hall meetings. Citizens as stakeholders. More citizens were likely interested in having their voice heard, but were unable to attend the meeting in person. Those in attendance were very focused on one or two single issues, and those were off topic. Business stakeholders. All of the citizens in attendance also identified themselves as business owners in the community. Environment as a stakeholder. The environment is a critical stakeholder in tourism, and all developments must adhere to the guidelines established in the CEQA. If a developer wants to build a new hotel within Santa Paula's sphere of influence, the city will consult the general plan and its EIR for information regarding the environmental impact on infrastructure, and the people of Santa Paula.
So here is our review of the meeting. The meeting leader dominated the conversation instead of encouraging dialogue. Few stakeholders were represented in the meeting. The citizens involved were more concerned over immediate changes that needed to be made to their environment, for example, potholes being fixed, and less concerned with the CEQA and long-term planning. Although public comment was on the agenda, there was not much time for town hall meeting dialogue, and comment forms were distributed. Some of our recommendations include adapting modern technology and communication methods to increase community involvement. As we read in Mallory's article, How Not to Hold a Town Hall Meeting, the notion of gathering community input solely by in-person community town hall meetings is antiquated and problematic.
We learned follow-up questions are frequently not permitted. These questions allow people to say, "You didn't answer my question," or "I'm not clear about the second point you made." Without follow-up, candidates and business leaders can touch lightly on a response and then quickly go into a tangent about what they prefer to discuss. As we saw in the Santa Paula meeting, overstructuring town meetings eliminates dialogue, leaving the impression that there isn't truly an interest in understanding the community's perspective.
According to congressfoundation.org, the internet is transforming democracy. Online town hall meetings, Exploring Democracy in the 21st Century, is a report summarizing the findings and recommendations from an academic study of 21 online town hall meetings between members of Congress and their constituents, which were facilitated by the partners of Connecting to Congress project. The report aims to help facilitate and enable conversation between citizens and members of Congress.
They found online town hall meetings increased citizens' approvals of member. It increased approval of members' position on the issue discussed, attracted a diverse array of citizens, increased engagement in politics, was extremely popular with citizens, and resulted in larger sessions.
We recommend utilizing available technology to increase community participation. For example, the City of Sacramento utilizes MindMixer, an app-based program.
While community outreach was going strong on social media, the City of Sacramento realized that Facebook and Twitter can only go so far in gaining meaningful, productive input from citizens. The city felt Envision Sacramento, their online platform via MindMixer, would complement existing public meetings and more traditional outreach, would also help reach a larger audience and improve internal and external communication. A creative marketing campaign coupled with email, social, and word-of-mouth outreach have made the conversation feel grassroots and approachable to citizens.
Carlos Ellison, the creative outreach of the Office of the Sacramento City Manager, spoke of the effectiveness of MindMixer. This offered us the ability to accomplish a task that social media wouldn't allow us to do. It was engagement on demand. I really liked the gamification of the platform. We had some good feedback on it. We like to be able to incentivize our citizens to obtain feedback, and our MindMixer platform allowed us to do just that. MindMixer drew 8,354 unique visitors, 2,102 active participants, and 7,778 total interactions.
In conclusion, the Santa Paula Town Hall meetings was informative for us as students. However, as a town hall meeting, they failed their community. The EIR is crucial for any development, and especially crucial for tourism development, as the environment is a large stakeholder in tourism. Santa Paula and other towns may benefit from integrating technology to their democratic forums, as Sacramento has found it to be very successful. And now, we'll have you take a look at some of our references. Thank you!